Hey, bought my son a guitar about 20 years ago. What I want to show you about the guitar, which is really cool, is that the first string on top, see how thick it is and it's winding. Now let me see if I can play it. Bum, bum. How come my voice, can attain a musical instrument? Like, how can I do that? With what? What do I use to do it? Right? It's a process. Time is a point of the beginning to the end. The story is what was the happening, the action inside the beginning to the end. I can tell you a story, but it doesn't mean I'm telling you the beginning of the story. It's just the beginning of my story. Here's the strings, right? 1, 2, 3. I have no idea which ones they are, but when I pull this one, the top one, and I follow it, the top one is to the first one, 1 and 1. The second one, 2 and 2. The third one, the furthest away. If I would put the third one here and this one here, they would overlap and you'd be stroking other strings. So this is how it works. The same for the bottom. The two middle ones go to the 3-3. The two middle ones from here go to the 3-3. So there's two sides, okay? And it divides just like this. 3 and 3, lower and upper, but it's all played with the same hand, right? And you can probably bring in the same beat. But I can't play. I can't play unless you really believe that I could. Unless you really thought that my voice was the real and true vibration. Johnny Cash, you know, coming into you and playing the guitar. Anyways, setup in scenario number 1. Setup in scenario number 2 is how I burnt my hand, okay? I put the top on the top of the T. There was pressure from the bottom, from the heat, creating it to rise. When I put the top on, it condensed it to a little hole. So now what's happening here on Earth is the same freaking thing, okay? I mean, you can easily see, okay, from here to there that there's no round. There's something above us that makes empty space round. Empty space round. But until what position is the energy that goes onto the round of Earth, onto the dimensions of Earth? Remember, if Earth is rotating this way, and Earth is rotating this way, that if we go this way and this way, that's a round, regardless, because of movement, because of shift. The word round is used, even if it's square. I go this way, I go this way. What if I go this way, I go this way, I go this way, and I go this way? Instead of go this way. But if I go this way and this way, I'm turning around. But I'm turning around the original 72. And I was watching on Facebook before. About 2 hours ago, something happened. See, back 3 minutes and 34 seconds from your point of view is when you began watching this video. But I began this video 2 hours ago, and I was looking for just some numbers on the record player, okay, the record player of, let's say the 45, the record player of 45, right, times 72. If 72 is the numeric value for reconnecting, right, because of the understanding of the gallon and the 6-foot lengths, 6 by 12, 72, down 12, you get 60 time, up 12, okay, understanding that we're operating from the I, from above and below, okay, so let me try and remember this. So 72, and you go down 12 and up 12, you see 5 is actually the middle for 60, so you should be going down to 48 and 72 for the real reality. Is 72 would be the high and 48 would be the low, but 48 would be the equivalent of 72, only that it's above and not below, and what's below is above. So what you actually get is in between, you get 60 is the I. So you get, what do you get? To create the letter G and coming back to the I, right? which is the energy, of course, right? Coming back to the I world is the energy, and because that goes all the way around. And don't forget, if you do it this way and this way, right? The minute you do it this way, the opening is right here. Everything fills in twice as much. If you go both this way, nothing fills in. If it's coming down this way, right? If it's coming down through the center and you turn two different clocks this way, everything runs through the center. If you turn it up, it gets sifted through the center, right? But the hole becomes closed. Now, I know you can't see. So what I'm going to do is show you what I've been doing for the last 2 hours, something simple. As I found two designs, and this design is showing you, it was talking about how far is the sun, where exactly is the moon at this time. You see, at, let's say, 8 o'clock at night during the summer on a certain day, you'll be able to see sunlight and basically the angle of the moon at the same time. Take that to the position you're in and calculate, and in this calculation, it's showing me to use 7.2. Now 7.2 is an angle, or 7.2, okay, as 72. If we made a complete circle of this, by the time it comes out to here and comes out to here, this area would be 5 times the area distance of the size of the sun to out to the position you are in within a distance of time. Because while an hour passes, right, while you use the taxation of an hour, the moon, right, the moon, okay, the sun, and the 1 hour difference between the sun and the moon of what will actually show you the truth about our Earth, because this is the only way you can do it. Like, you have to be not knowing about all the systems now, how to, you know, find the height and the width. I don't really care about right now, but look what they're using. They're using tan, not tan, not tin, tan. So the A is a calculation of position. Everybody has to understand about A. So now we have a complete design. So we're just going to, you know, we're going to do it there. Let's just drop that. Thank God it's not a naked lady, right? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Now I'm going to resize this to, let's go to 200. You know, if I, 200, you see I'm resizing to 200. It's not 200 times its size. 200 is equal to double its size because it's 200% means double the size. 100 would stay the same size. So remember, if I go 200, okay, 200 is the minimum of doubling the size of the same area, but the core, okay, won't be much bigger than it actually is. Recreating, don't forget, levels of the core. Now, don't regard this as big flat Earth or not, but just let's double it up, okay? So now we have this core. Now, everybody's looking at it and saying, well, what do you see? What do you see? I'm going to have to make that smaller again because I sort of lose the image of what I see. I'm going to show you exactly what I see in this image. I'm going to try to show you exactly. Do you see? Keep looking at it. Keep looking. Do you actually see? Okay. And you can't always see it. But when you follow the foot, bent over from the back, the small arms, the mouth, the eye. But forget about that. Look at the big picture. This over here is the Roman. You remember the Roman warrior cap? The warrior cap, the head, the tail, the small arms, right? That dictate over to this position over here. Do you see this? It's this big thing here running this piece over here. Now, where is this in the world? Look, it's full land. They're showing full land mass all the way up. I don't know what they show to the bottom. They show full land mass. This is one piece. One pieces, two pieces, three pieces. That's all it is. It's 3 pieces. Now, this is a big image. Look, the eye over here of the Roman Empire. See the design? It's a Roman man. And then there's this design over here. I'm not sure if you can actually see what it is, right? It's more like the guy holding an umbrella in his hand over here because it's raining from up here. And then this talks about Italy, the IT system, the halfway world. So I'm just going to stop this video And funny thing in life, I just want to say this real easy. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden all red everywhere, but maybe I was leaning on my arm. But anyways, yeah, the reality and what we see. So now I'm going to go back to the picture. Remember the Roman man, the guy holding the umbrella, okay, and the rabbit. Now, when we did this before, did you remember this piece that was red over here before? Think about it. Is this the first time you're seeing that red, or is this the first time you're seeing that red? Now look at the crown that we had designed before. For what happens during 1 hour while the moon is rising and the sun is lowering down to the 2 points in the distance of that 1 hour. The where you stand is X marks the point. So I don't know, there's a whole design in this thing, and it wraps itself, okay? And this whole thing has to wrap itself. I'm trying to see if I can make this bigger or smaller. Yeah, I could. Okay, now this whole thing has to wrap itself on top of the Earth. You see the way I put the North Pole inside of this? I just wanted to show you how this was going to work. So now I put the control, okay, sun, Earth, day and night, into the center core over here, and then we're going to have to match it down at the South Pole. But the South Pole isn't completely over here in all actuality, because this picture that you're seeing should actually be something like this. Let me not even do it that way. Let me do it a little different. Let me do it. Just want to show you. So I would have to move down this crown. No, I don't like doing it that way. Let me fix this light area. Home. Yeah, so I'm going to have to bring it back to the way it was. Hold on a second. Just give me a second over here to make a correction. No, this was wrong. Take this off. Yes, it was this. Okay. Okay, so now, yes, we have this. Right. So now I'm going to just make it a little bit bigger. Use it like this. And then see what happens to the crown in this scenario. Okay. Again, we can see the animal. Do you see it? Or whatever you want to call it. See the big forward feet? Almost like kangaroo, but an ancient style over here. You see the way it is? You can also smush it in. I'm just doing all kinds of stuff to show it to you. You have to have your own vision, you know, and if I don't do this, see, again, now you see the lines. You see the straight lines that run through? Straight line and up, straight line and up, straight line and up, because I broke the lines apart. I don't know if you can see it. Can you actually see it? Anyways, high cock and garnished. I should just move on right now, so let me move on. I hate when it goes this slow. I don't want you to sit there for nothing. You know, I'm going to see if I can get this all the way up and balance this again. So look at the sphere the way it is now. Okay, look at the sphere the way it is now. The connections between where I did it, and you see the way I made it like a pancake, more like thicker in the center and smaller at the end. The water, it's all, what is water? It's all electric, right? Everything's electric. You can do anything you want with water. It's electric. It can be controlled in a way. It can be, right? Things can be controlled in a way. Pressure systems. Anyways, this is your pancake. You see the way the crown gets moved? See, here's your, now I'm going to just have to undo my whole world. Anyways, Raphael, 7286. Sometimes it seems a little bit ridiculous what I do, but lo and behold, I need to pump it out my mind. So, coming to you on the ball, I just want to show you my back window. What I use here is, I call it the billionaire window. Hold on a second. I mean, the window on my computer screen is right there. There it is. I just love my back window. I had to show it off because I like it, and I want to show you what I like. And I can bring you into one of these characters over here. Whoa, no! What are you doing? I'm below and over to this side. The entrance into the house. Into the house. Follow the tramway through the house and out to the other side of the tramway. Welcome. This is the roof. This is the landing.